All right, legends, it is Monday. And the question is the price going to absolutely dump from here or simply create a higher low for continuation to the upside? It is Monday. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Remember to smash up that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe for future updates. Let's dive right in. And before we dive here into the price of Bitcoin, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I simply share with you how I approach the markets. So let's dive right in. The first thing I want to start off with is simple support and resistance. And as you can see, price has front run a major area of resistance, which is basically this price consolidation area over here where I've shared. Sometimes, often what happens is when I look at the box that I was keeping an eye on for a potential short, you can see that price did tap the bottom of the 12-hour order block. Sometimes what does happen is when there's too many eyes on a specific level for a rejection, the market likes to front run. In essence, if price had to turn around and come back into this resistance area, that is definitely a zone where I will be paying attention for a short. As you can see, there are still a couple of levels here to the upside, so that if price does reverse here to the upside, we still have the 0.618 when you take a fib, basically from this high to this low. That 0.618 on the regular scale has still not been claimed. Also, together you have the VWAP all the way from the all-time high when you snap on the anchored VWAP. And also, inside of this level, there's also a weekly point of control. You have the 0.7 Fibonacci from a logarithmic perspective. So there's a cluster of resistance still in the zone that if price does resist, I've already highlighted to the community where I will be looking for potential short entry. Remember, everything I do, especially on the smaller time frames, when I do enter a trade or a short, how I manage the position is always shared inside of the community. Down in the description of this video, send me the word access. Here is my Telegram, and I'll send you the instructions on how to join the community, because that is where all the detailed scenarios and my trading plan is shared on a daily basis. Now, from a momentum perspective, which is basically trend lines, here's a couple of trends that I'm currently keeping an eye on. Okay, so from a simplicity perspective, you can see, pay attention to the red trend over there. So I basically tap, and that is where I connected the trend. And as you can see, a deviation, and price tried to break through again and failed, and now created a lower high, which means that price can now come down to the first trend, which is basically this low and this low, which gives you the acceleration trend here to the upside. So that for me is definitely a zone where I will be paying attention for a long, depending on how price reacts in that zone. Because what could happen here, price bounces on the trend and then it has an attempt to break out again. A couple of other trends to keep an eye on is if price does reject from this trend, retest the scene of the crime as resistance, it could come down and tap the second trend, which is basically the first pivot of the structure, connecting it to the second pivot of the structure. And that would basically signal for me, without getting too technical, that this impulse could be completed, and this is part of a larger corrective structure where price can still form a higher low for continuation to the upside. So first area is the tap on the acceleration trend. First area for me is the tap on the impulse trend, which basically aligns here with $75, $800, depending on how long price takes to get here. Okay, and then you have all the way at the bottom of the channel, which is basically connecting this low with this low, that while if price does not respect any of these levels and it continues to fall to the downside, this is definitely a zone where I will be paying attention, where price can still form a higher low, impulsive structure, corrective structure down, last line in the sand for the bulls for continued momentum here to the upside. But just remember, each of these trend lines can definitely provide a bounce, even if it doesn't respect it, which enables me, from my trading perspective, to get in, protect position, take some profits, and if I'm wrong, get stopped out with profits, because price can definitely bounce at any of these levels. The question is, which level is it going to respect for further continuation to the upside? So what could potentially play out over here is price bounces, and let's say it does not respect the trend and it continues to the downside. It bounces again, doesn't respect, and maybe it comes down here to $70,000. Based on my trading strategy, I can still successfully execute trades over here, take profits on the way up, protect position, so that if I'm wrong, I get stopped out with profits. And that's obviously where I keep the community up to date. As always, first link down in the description. DM me the word access and I'll send you the instructions on how to join the community if you want to see how I execute and when I execute these trades. Now, let's go through a couple of Elliott wave scenarios that also support why I'm keeping an eye on the momentum and the resistance that I've just shared. So on the 4-hour time frame, the first scenario I want to point out is, yes, there is always a scenario where the high is in, okay, at $82,000 700 zone where price got rejected, and it has continued momentum to the downside. I can already see a completed three-wave structure in an A, B, C. C wave has to end in a 5-wave impulse, which it did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a clear 5-wave structure to the upside, and this could definitely be the end of the C wave that has the potential to start accelerating to the downside and even take the $60,000 low again, unless it forms a larger C wave to the upside. Remember, one of the scenarios that could unfold over here is, for example, just from a simplicity perspective, is that, okay, remember the C wave has to have 5 waves inside of it. There's already 5 waves, but this could be a wave 1. It forms a wave 2. And then you get a 3, 4, 5 to the upside. And then all I'll do is I'll simply move my C wave, which basically means the structure has formed a larger ABC to the upside, of which this is only the first wave inside of a bigger C wave. And this is why the bouncing zones that I've just highlighted from a momentum perspective is so important, because I know that this can either be the end of C, where I have entered a short over here already that I've shared inside of the community, or I will be looking for longs to benefit from extended momentum here to the upside. Okay, and then now for the most bullish case scenario, like I've just explained, an extended C wave here to the upside. This could be your 5-wave impulse that ended here around about 17th of March, which is a wave 1. Okay, the low is in for your wave 2, and now you want to see acceleration to the upside to go and complete that third wave acceleration wave here to the upside inside of a bigger 3-wave structure, like I've just explained in the C wave. Okay, in this scenario, there's a clear invalidation at $74,865. So in this scenario, when you look at the momentum trend lines here to the upside, you really do not want price to basically lose the acceleration trend. So in a nutshell, if it does continue to the downside to form a higher low compared to the low here at $74,800 and continue in an acceleration move to the upside to go and complete the third wave, you still expect a fall and another push to the upside that could take Bitcoin up to $100,000. So this scenario for me has a clear invalidation at $74,865,000. Okay, price needs to form a 3-wave corrective structure and then continue in an accelerated move to the upside to go and complete the third wave, after which you still expect a 4 and a 3-wave structure and a final push to the upside to basically complete your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which could then be labeled a C wave, an A, B, C. And then price still has the potential to fall down and claim the $60,000 low. Now, zooming in onto the 2-hour time frame, you can see that this impulse, like I've highlighted in the higher time frames, can be completed in a 5-wave structure. The most bullish case scenario based on a 5-wave structure is that you want price to form a 3-wave corrective structure. Okay, it is extremely common that after a 5-wave impulse to the upside, that price comes back to the territory of the 4th wave. So inside of this green box is where I will be looking for a potential long to the upside. Remember, something important to note about this momentum here to the upside is that you want, if this is 5, okay, ideally the correction still needs to extend past the 0.382, which is at the 20th of May. Remember, the most bullish case scenario is that your impulse finished over here. You have a corrective structure, which the low should not be claimed, and you have a 1, 2, 3, it's building up a third wave to the upside. But in this scenario, price could still form a larger corrective structure if this is the high to complete after the 20th of May. And this is why my green box is here after the 20th of May. If price is still in this zone with a higher low after the 20th of May, it will increase the probabilities to take the high again that was created at $82,504, because you basically want to see a slow, choppy corrective structure, not aggressive to the downside, to surpass the time requirement for correction. Impulse up, long, choppy, sideways corrective structure down, and then for continuation back to the upside. Often what I have seen from an education perspective, if price is going to start accelerating aggressively here to the downside and it starts tapping the 0.7 levels before it crossed the 0.382, there's an increased probability, okay, even with a bounce, that price is going to take the low at $64,927. So you really want price to chop sideways until after the 20th of May. Thanks for watching. Remember to smash up that like button if you do enjoy the content. Subscribe for future updates if you're not part of the community, because that is where I share the detailed analysis. Always first link down in the description. Send me the word access on Telegram and I'll send you the instructions on how you can join. Until the next one, just for now.